What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I do want to say before anything that we will be crowning a new NBA champ tonight. We've got the Pacers and the Thunder. Game 7. I am going to be doing a one-day discount code for this game. So code NBA on our WAP. Capitals NBA will get you 20% off our monthly package. It does not work for the weekly today. This is for monthly only. So you get our monthly package for a little less than 20 bucks, right at $20, which is a $5 discount. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, code NBA on our WAP. If you guys want to join our WAP and try it for a week, it's $10 a week or $20 a month if you guys use the code NBA. We get every single play we post, every money line we post, every prop, anything that I'm playing, you guys are going to see it. But that being said, great day yesterday. Free picks, we swept baseball again. We had Jose Barrios over pitching outs. We had Jose Barrios pitcher win, cashed. I gave you the Toronto Blue Jays money line, that cashed. We had Ryan Pepe at 5.5 Ks, that cashed. When we go to our WNBA slip, we had Satu Sabali points. They blew out the sky. She had 15 points. She only played 18 minutes. You give her regular minutes, if that game stays competitive at all, she would have cashed us. But that being said, Nafisa Collier was a DNP. So even if she would have cashed, the slip that I gave you guys was regardless a refund. And I'm going to show you guys the slips that I gave you yesterday. So yesterday I did give you this slip for free. We locked this in live on video, $250 to win $605. This is from the day before that I gave you guys live on video, $250 for $615. So two of the last 3 slips that I've given you guys have cashed. So if you guys haven't joined our VIP, that should be good enough reason. We did cash some other slips last night. These two right here, we cashed a. This is from the day before. Some money lines that we had, like a little round robin with the Rangers, Phillies, and Diamondbacks. We had Kershaw and Zach Gallen cash us out. We had Kyle Tucker and Guerrero cash us out, 100 to win 350. We had a nice little round robin sweep on Underdog. We killed Underdog, another $100 to win 350, $100 to win 225 on Prizepicks, 75 to win 250 on Sleeper, $100 to win 650 on Prizepicks. That's a 6.5x that we gave that cashed. $100 to win 350. We ran up a bag, over $1,000 profit yesterday on just Underdog. So been absolutely dominant, guys. Would love to have you in here. Yesterday could have been so much better if only the Dodgers could have pulled out a win last night. I put 2.5 units on the Dodgers, or 2 units on the Dodgers with the Blue Jays last night, and the Blue Jays obviously won. Dodgers ended up selling my money, so that money line ended up missing. But other than that, guys, we had a really good day, and hopefully we can continue that streak into tonight. I am going to say, guys, we didn't hit 250 likes yesterday, which is absolutely crazy because half the time we can hit 400 or 500. But I'm going to give you guys a free month of VIP anyway because it is the last day of the NBA for this season. That being said, if you guys are thinking about leaving for baseball season and coming back during NFL or anything, highly recommend you give baseball when it's by itself with WNBA a try. But it's totally up to you guys. I understand. Baseball is one of my favorite sports to do this with, and hopefully the rest of the season can continue to be green for us. And money lines have been green lately, and I'm going to continue to push a lot of these money lines. Probably going to do more straight bets rather than parlays, just because games like yesterday where the Dodgers chalked me. But anyways, guys, I am picking a winner. If this video gets 250 likes, in tomorrow's video, I'll pick another winner to win a free month. So drop a comment, leave a like. You do have to be subscribed to win. Smash that sub button if you guys haven't already. And let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday's video. So winner is going to be for Andrew De Jesus, who said, "Thank you, bro, for all the free play." Well, Andrew, did I say Andre? Andrew, send me a message on Discord, man. I know your name's Andrew. I don't know why I said that. But send me a message on Discord. Get you added for that free month. I appreciate the love and support from you guys. Look, there's only 78 entries yesterday, guys. Means you have a 1 in 78 chance to win a free 25 bucks from our VIP. So, not bad odds. Recommend leaving a comment if you guys haven't. But let's jump into our game for today, guys. I'm giving you one NBA prop from both games, or from both sides of the game. Not both games, obviously, but one Pacers play, one Thunder play. There's not a lot in this game that I like, guys. I'm not touching the money lines. OKC got blown out the last game. It's hard to bet on a team that, even though they're at home, that got beat by 30 in the last game. Like, that's just, I mean, in the finals, man, like, that's crazy. It's crazy. Pacers, I've slept on them a lot this season. I'm not going to sleep on them again. They could come get the chip tonight. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see. Playing in OKC at home, I lean OKC to win, but I'm not confident enough in that play to put my money on it. So I'm going to be fading this game in terms of which team I think wins. Now, player props. Let's jump into our first one for the day. First one for the day that I have is going to be for our man Pascal Siakam. He's cashed me over and over and over again in these playoff games. I'm not going to fade him in the final game of the season. I'm buying him down to 19.5 points. So slight discount. It's going to be sweaty for Siakam to get 20. You can see he's only cashed it 5 of his last 10. He's only cashed it 9 of his last 20. Lots of games to get 17, 19, 16. He's going to get like high teens a lot of the time. But I'm betting on him to get 20 tonight. If you come down here to a shot volume, he's averaging 13 field goal attempts per game. He shot 15 in a couple of these games. Tonight is the night where these teams are going to lean on their star players. I think SGA can have a good game. I think Siakam can have a good game. I don't trust Halliburton as far as you can throw him. Like, I'm not betting money on Halliburton. Like, he's a promo right now on Parlay Play, which I'll show you guys. 19.5 points in assists. I'm not touching it. I refuse to play Halliburton. Dude can drop 2 points in finals games. I'm just not. Yeah, it's not happening. But that being said, Siakam's been dominant so far. I've got to lean on him, playing against a really good defense, but I do expect Siakam to have a good game and turn up. If you come over here and you look at away games, he's only cashed 1 of his last 5 away games versus OKC. So only 1 of the games in OKC during the series is cashed. He did hook this number in 1 game. He had 15 in the other. He had 28 in this previous one. So he did turn up big time. The highest scoring game he's had versus OKC in his last game in OKC. So I'm leaning on him again tonight to get 20, 19.5 points. I don't think this play is like free by any means. I do think it's going to be sweaty. It's a 1.66x over here on Parlay Play. Once again, guys, if you guys want a free month of VIP, you can sign up for any partnered app. One I recommend having, because not many people have it, it's going to be Parlay Play. Use code Fantasy Aces on Parlay Play. Get yourself a deposit match. They give you a free $5 and you get free VIP. So you're getting like a $50 value if you deposit $10. Just for depositing $10. So, I mean, it's no-brainer, guys. You can do that with any partnered app. Chalkboard, Better, Underdog, Sleeper, Parlay Play, NOVIG, Dabble, any of those 7 apps. If you don't have them, sign up with our code, make the minimum deposit. We'll get you added. But Siakam is pick number 1. We're going to compare the value across Prizepicks to see which platform you should play it on. So Siakam is going to be the first one. Let's find Siakam's points. Did they do it? They finally did it. They finally did it, guys. I don't know how much you guys watch this channel and watch me actually go through these props and click them. But I want to tell you, I have stated probably 10 times in the last month that it would drive me crazy how on the app you would have these arrows for the alt lines, but on Prizepicks website on the desktop they would just have each goblin side by side. It would make it really, really hard to find props. It looks like they finally finished it. They finally got this ready for us. Super happy about that. They don't have a 19.5. I'm going to compare 18.5 value to the 19.5 and just see how much better it is on per platform. But Pascal Siakam is going to be the first play that I'll lean on. You guys probably could have guessed that one. I've been playing the lights out on him. But anyways, jumping into our next play of the day. The next one's going to be a play I hadn't played a lot, but I'm feeling confident in him tonight. Not touching SGA. SGA, I think, gives us 30-plus points, but he's been struggling lately. I'm taking Chet Holmgren. So we're taking Holmgren. I'm going to take his points line as well. And I'm taking him over 11.5 points. It's going to be an alt line, and I'm going to pair it with Siakam. So if you look at Holmgren, he's cashed 6 of his last 10. He's had, 4 games in his last 10 that he's cashed over double-digit points, which is pretty much double this line. Head-to-head versus the Pacers, he's cashed just 5 of 8 games. He has missed it in 2 straight games. One of them he had 9. But if you got to look at his field goal attempts, he had 15 in the game, but he only scored 9 points. He shot 27%. To do his another 2 buckets and shoots right at 50% or 40%, he's going to cash this line every single time. The last game they played was obviously a blowout loss. He only played 24 minutes. He only scored 4 points. They got beat by 17 overall, but they were down so bad. They didn't even try the fourth quarter, so they gave up. They rolled over on that game. Maybe trying to rest up for this game for the final. But anyways, guys, Holmgren at 11.5. I just like to play. Pacers are a really fast-paced team. They have one of the worst defenses in the league, giving up 115 points per game if you go to center position. They give up 19 points per game to the center position. Holmgren and obviously Hartenstein share it, but I do think Holmgren is going to be the one to come out here and score more buckets. So like that play a lot. Let's pull him up. 11.5 points. You got a 1.2x. You play these together. You got a 1.95x right now on Parlay Play, which don't love that value. It's right at a double up. Let's check it out on Prizepicks. I like playing double ups on this. Let's see here. So this one's going to be a 1.8. It's a 1.8x just to if you play it on Prizepicks with Siakam at 18.5. So kind of got to do what you want on this one. I'm going to lock it in right here for this 1.9x. I know it's not even quite a double up. So a lot of people aren't going to like that. But, I mean, you got one greatly discounted line, and then with Siakam. Siakam could give us 20. I'm taking a chance on it. I'm putting $250 on it. Come over here, show you guys it's legit. We got Siakam at 19.5 points. Then we got Holmgren at 11.5 points, 250 to win, 487. Hopefully it cashes us out. Now, we are going to be jumping over to baseball for the next 3 props. I've got 3 baseball props that I like a lot, and then I'm going to give you guys one of my favorite baseball money lines. I've been killing money lines, like I said. I've been giving you guys pitcher wins every day, and we've cashed like 4 of the last 5 pitcher wins. We only have 1 miss, and that was Max Fried, which was really crazy that he missed for us. But got another one for you today. If you guys want more of these, obviously, they're in our Discord server, so join our Discord if you haven't already. But anyways, jumping into our first baseball play of the day, it's going to be for our man Andrew Abbott. I'm taking Abbott. I'm taking the Cincinnati Reds pitcher, and I'm taking him to go over 17.5 pitching out. So I'm betting on him to go 6 innings. They're playing against the Cardinals in St. Louis. It's going to be a tough matchup. He's only cashed just 5 of his 12 games on the season so far. If you look at his pitch count, averaging 91 pitches per game. The game before last versus Cleveland, he pitched 110 pitches. They will give him any opportunity to go 6 innings as long as he's not getting lit up. Now, he pitched a full 9 innings here versus Cleveland. He just pitched 17 outs versus Minnesota versus the Twins. Looking at the Cardinals' offense, they have a pretty good offense versus a left-handed pitcher. 248 batting average, which is 13th in the league. 333 on-base percentage, which is 33.3% of the time. So a third of the time they're going to get on base, which is the top 6 of the offense. Then they have a 713 OPS, which is 12th best offense. Now, that's, like I said, a tough matchup. I'm leaning on today. I think he gets it. If you come over here to Abbott, he's 6-1 on the season. He has a 184 ERA and a 101 WHIP. Versus the Cardinals, he has a 0 ERA and a 175 WHIP. If you come down there head-to-head, he's cashed it 2 of his last 4 games versus the Cardinals. He only has 1 game this season where he only went 4 innings. So he did get kind of lit up his last game. I don't think that's going to happen again today. If you come over here and you look at the Reds versus or the Cardinals versus Andrew Abbott, my bad. You can look at the batters. I didn't pull up RotoWire. It's easier to see this on RotoWire, I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to show you guys right here. So you got how many at-bats, and then you got their OPS. So we're looking at OPS here. Anything over like an 800 is going to be really, really good. Anything less than that is pretty mid. 650 is not horrible, but it's not amazing either. So you got 4 at-bats with a 650, 2 at-bats with a 1. 2 at-bats doesn't scare me that much. No home runs, so he just got on base or got walked or something, because a walk will bring that up as well. We got Arenado, 15 at-bats with a 1.3. That's really good. So we got to watch out for him. I'm coming to these other ones, 0, 0, 1.7, and 6 at-bats. Contreras, that's a pretty good one as well. Got to watch out for that. You got Donovan, who is 8, 17, and 10 at-bats, 1 and 5. So you got some good batters here. 11 with a 348 OPS, so that's terrible. 7 at-bats, 3 at-bats, 7 at-bats. These are all pretty much less than 300, which is horrible. So there's a lot of data, but only a couple of batters that really worry me on this one. So I think Andrew Abbott's going to give a 6. I'm willing to take a chance on it. I'm going to be locking him in live as well. So Andrew Abbott, MLB. We're coming in here to filter. We're going to hit pitching outs. We're going to find Abbott. When I probably should have just typed in Abbott. It probably would have made this a lot easier. 17.5 pitching outs. You got a 1.67x. So pretty much a regular payout on this slip if you guys do want to lock him in. And that is our first pick for baseball. Jumping into our second pick for baseball. This is going to be one of our wagons. We're taking our man Robbie Ray. We're locking in Robbie Ray, the same prop over 17.5 pitching outs. You guys know I like these pitching out props. He's cashed 10 of his last 15 games. You can see Robbie Ray struggled at the start of the season. After these first 5 games, look at this. He's cashed pretty much every single game. It's 10 straight games. He's cashed 9 of his last 10. He's averaging 19 pitching outs per game. Most of these games are over half, or right at half of these games. He has cashed 7 full innings. Pitching versus the Red Sox tonight. This is going to be a tough matchup. He is at home. There's no head-to-head data versus the Red Sox. If you come down here and look at the Red Sox, they have a top 5 offense in every category. 271 batting average, 354 on-base percentage, which is the best on-base percentage in the league versus left-handed pitchers. And then they have a 784 OPS. Now, they're going against a really, really good pitcher in Robbie Ray. I don't think Robbie Ray is going to get lit up. He's averaging 94.4 pitches over the season. And then he's, you can see, I mean, he's going to get close to 100 pitches regardless, unless he's getting absolutely killed. He's 8-2 on the season with a 268 ERA and a 112 WHIP. Dude's been dealing. Coming over here, we're going to look at how this lineup does versus Robbie Ray. So there's not a whole lot of data. There's only 3 batters on the Red Sox side of things that's even seen Robbie Ray. Now you got Story. Story has 23 at-bats with almost a 900 OPS, which is really, really good. Then you got Toro with 4 at-bats. He has a home run, 2 RBIs with a 1.85. Now, that's probably 1 at-bat. He just hit a homer and got 2 runners in. He probably didn't even hit anything over that. His batting average is a 500, so he actually got 2 hits off of those 4 at-bats. But a 1.85 is really good. I don't think that's a consistent line. That doesn't scare me. The ones that scare me is when they have 15-plus at-bats and they're hitting this high. So Story is one we have to watch out for. He's probably going to get a hit tonight. If you want to run his HRR, it might be a good play. I don't love it versus Robbie Ray, obviously, but maybe he does come out here and he's the one who does something for the Red Sox tonight. But regardless, I like Robbie Ray. I'm going to lock him in. And that's going to be our second play of the day for our pitching out. So let's come down here to Robbie Ray. I think he's on here. He may not even be on Parlay Play, which would be tragic. But I would assume he would be. Robbie Ray, 17.5. You got a 1.38x or 36x. You can lock these in for a 2.2x, 250. Wins you 567. We're locking it in, showing you guys I'm locking in my pick, putting my money where my mouth is. Robbie Ray, Andrew Abbott, 250 to win 567. Then we got Siakam and Holmgren, 250 to win 487. So a little bit over $1,000 for 500 if you guys lock in both of these plays, or pretty much double ups on both slips. If you average them out, it's a little more than a double up. That's the kind of plays I'm running right now in Parlay Play, which you guys don't have to tell them that way. You can run them all 4 together if you want. I don't recommend it, but you could do that, and you could have yourself probably like a 6 or 7x on that slip. Now, we're going to check the value for that over here on Prizepicks as well. Probably should have done that before I locked that slip in. Pitching outs. Let's find Robbie Ray and Andrew Abbott. There they are. That's pretty easy. It's a 2.25x. So what was it on Parlay Play? 2.2 something. It doesn't show the exact multiplier on here. It was a 2.2. It was close enough to where I'm not worried about going and locking it in on just Prizepicks. But you can play it on Prizepicks. If you have a bigger bankroll on Prizepicks, you want to play it there, it is there. But like I said, guys, if you guys want a free month of VIP, head on over here to Parlay Play and sign up using our code FANTASYACES. But anyways, that's our second pick for the day. Final play of the day. This is going to be our pitcher win as well as the money line for this team. We're taking our man Will Warren. We're taking the New York Yankees pitcher. Yankees at home versus Baltimore again. They should come out here and get another dub tonight. Looking at Will Warren. We're going to have to be betting on him to go 5 innings. A pitcher win is 5 full innings. This season so far, he's cashed out 9 of 15 games. Obviously, some of these better teams, the Dodgers playing in Colorado, he couldn't go 5. But look at his last 3. Boston, Kansas City, and the Angels. He started the 6th inning on every single one of them. He should go at least 5 today versus Baltimore. Come here and look at the Orioles versus a right-handed pitcher. Some of the worse, or I was going to say worser, but some of the they're not a good offense. I'm just going to put it that way. 246 batting average, 309 on-base percentage. Their OPS is good, so they got some sluggers. 735 OPS, which is pretty dang good, top 10. If you look at Will Warren on the season, he's 4-4, 483 with a 483 ERA with a 133 WHIP. We're going to look at how these hitters hit versus Will Warren. Now, there's not a lot of data. You got 1 at bat, 2 at bats, 2 at bats, 2, and a lot of these guys have hit pretty well. Now, you got to think walks. Warren gets a little bit wild sometimes. Walks contribute to OPS. There's no home runs and no RBIs. How that's a 3, you got to figure out some other ways. So you got to hit at least. Or a walk or something like that. But anyways, 3 OPS, that doesn't scare me. He has a 1 OPS, no home runs, no RBIs. It doesn't really scare me. O'Hearn, he has 1 home run and 3 RBIs and 2 with a 2.5 OPS, which worries me a little bit. You got Urias, 2-0. That doesn't scare me, obviously. Laureano has 1 RBI, so he got a hit. So a lot of these guys are getting a hit, but it doesn't look like they're hitting homers. You only have 1 homer from O'Hearn here. So even though these numbers are really high, there's still not much data. Anybody can come out here and get 1 hit, and then that be it, and have a good game in that 1 at-bat. But regardless, Will Warren, I like to play head-to-head versus the Orioles. He has 1 game back on April 28th. He only had 10, so you can see he got absolutely lit up that game. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I think the Yankees win at home, and I think Will Warren gets us a pitcher win. So that's risky. I know. I'm taking the odds here. Anyway, I think Kremer's the one pitching for Baltimore. Yeah, so the Kremer, we're going to pull up Kremer and just look at how the Yankees bat versus Kremer. So versus Dean Kremer, you can see some of these batting things. So you got Wells with 7 at-bats, 1 home run, 1 RBI. I'm not going to look at those. Don't look very good. You got DJ, who has 21 at-bats and a 911 OPS. This is the one where you look at and you get a little worried for him because they have 21 at-bats and it's that high. He does really, really well versus Kremer. The only other ones we have is Grisham and Judge, both at a 1.9 and 1.5. 15 at-bats for Judge, 4 home runs. Judge destroys Kremer. If you wanted to risk it for a home run tonight, I mean, he's got a home run in 4 out of 15 at-bats. That's almost 1/3 of the at-bats. So that's a really, really good percentage there on a home runs prop. If you want to risk it there, I'm not saying you should, but it is there if you want to. But taking a look at our man Kremer, he's 6-7. He has a 4.80 ERA and a 1.36 WHIP. If you come down here and look at his matchup versus the Yankees, 11th, 4th, and 3rd in the ranks with 252 batting average, a 333 on base percentage, and a 783 OPS. So obviously, really good offense. Kremer's probably going to get lit up today. Warren might get hit off of pretty well as too. Like Warren's not a good pitcher, but he's just as good as Kremer. And we got a far superior offense at home. So I got to lock in the Yankees. Yankees money line plus Will Warren pitcher win is our last 2 props. So a little recap, then we'll end this video. You guys can see Robbie Ray and Andrew Abbott over 17.5 pitching outs. And then we got Pascal Siakam and Chet Holmgren over points, which is 250 to win 487 and 250 to win 567. Lock them in if you like them, guys. Fade them if you don't. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Let me know down in the comments who you have winning this. Go follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm dropping another free prop on there. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.